lady to yell. Honored guests, my fine-looking lassies, and you laddies, I am delighted to discuss tonight the mysterious, at least to us laddies, the Lassies. You know, the Lassies were put on Earth for one reason, to serve us laddies. Hear, hear. Yes, it goes back to the Garden of Eden. Back in yesterday, Adam was in the Garden of Eden. He was walking around for several days and he was very dejected and sad. And God came up to Adam and said, "What's the matter?" Adam said, "I'm lonely. I don't have anyone to play with." So God created a lassie, Eve. And God said to Adam, "She will cook for you. She will wash your clothes. She will iron for you. She will never, ever, ever nag you. She'll be the first to admit that she was wrong. She will always have passion and always freely love you." After the Garden of Eden, we next get insight into the mysteries of Lassies from Robbie Burns. Now, I know you had the history lesson from my partner Gary, but some of it wasn't accurate, so let me give you the accurate story. Robbie Burns grew up on a farm. His parents were sharecroppers, came from a large family, and they had to work in the farm day in and day out. But the one thing that was important to the family was reading, writing, and writing, and writing. The family farm took its toll on Robbie Burns, who turned his attention towards the passions of poetry, nature, drinking, and lassies. Illicit relationships and fathering illegitimate children ran parallel to a productive period in his working life of writing poetry and song. Known as the plowman's poet from his hard days working on the farm, sowing seed, he moved on to sowing seed elsewhere. 16 children. Gary, you didn't read further on the internet. Most of them.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah. Stand up. No problem.
And how times have changed. Indeed, they have changed. Let us take a look at the city in Robbie Burns' time. A crowded city at a busy stagecoach stop. A beautiful young lassie wearing a tight leather skirt was waiting for a coach. As the coach stopped and it was her turn to get on, she became aware her skirt was too tight to allow her leg to come up to the first step of the coach. Slightly embarrassed and with a quick smile to the coach driver, she reached behind to unzip her skirt just a little bit, thinking that this would give her enough slack to raise her leg. She tried to again take the step, only to discover that she couldn't. So a little more embarrassed, she once again reached behind to unzip the skirt just a little more, and for the second time attempted to step. Once again, much to her embarrassment, she could not raise her leg. With a little smile to the driver, she again reached behind to unzip a little more, and again was unable to take a step. At this time, a large laddie who was standing behind her picked her up easily from the waist and placed her gently on the step of the coach. The lassie went ballistic, turning to the would-be Good Samaritan and screeched, "How dare you touch my body? I don't even know who you are." The laddie smiled and said, "Well, my little lassie, I would agree with you. But after you unzipped my fly 3 times, and laddies, how well Robbie Burns knew our capacities to endure lassies. He knew what men, for all our faults, would ever be in thrall to women. as he wrote, "To see her is to love her, and love her but forever. For nature made her for what she is, and never made another." Robbie Burns' relationship with Lassies is a confusing one. Despite being incredibly promiscuous, it was not purely a physical pleasure, as illustrated by his most famous poem, "Oh, my love's like a red rose that's newly sprung in June. Oh, my love's like a melody that's sweetly played in tune. As fair art thou, my bonny lass, so deep in love am I." But it was for Clorinda that he wrote the song, much admired to this day, that glorifies the power of love. In the poem, "A Fond Kiss," he stated, "Had we never loved so kindly, had we never loved so blindly, never met or never parted, we had never been broken-hearted." And we're still confused by the Lassies. Why are hurricanes sometimes named after women? I don't want your answer. The answer is, when they come, they're wild and wet, but when they go, they take your home and car with them. Oh, our Lassies. Our Lassies are the dream of our dreams. Our Lassies are the love of our lives. Our Lassies are the object of our lust. Our Lassies are the pit of our passion. They are smooth hipped and fair of face. Our Lassies are the rainbow in the sky for us. Our Lassies are our Mona Lisa. You'll always be beautiful in our eyes. I have never seen a more beautiful sight than all the Lassies sitting here tonight. And we hope your dresses will soon be undone. We have showered and shaved and cleaned up quite right, in the hopes that you find us a tasty sight. To be worthy of your beauty is our goal. Around you, we need a lot of self-control. So ladders, stand with me, lift your glasses as we toast to our beautiful Bonnie Lassies.
Yeah, got that iron.